y'all, it's Charity, and today I'm here to kind of demystify AI. I know that's like a buzzword. You've seen it probably thrown around in more ways than one. And I want to really quickly and I do mean really quickly, give you insight about what that is. I'm literally going to set a timer for 7 minutes, and I hope to get it all in within that time frame. Before I do that, I want to let you guys know AI is nothing that you need to be afraid of. I also want to let you guys know that you contribute to AI when it comes to things like the Face app or Remini app. All of these things that you've probably seen on your timeline, people using avatars to create cartoon versions of themselves, things of that nature. So I'm going to share with you 3 ways that I use AI, and I guess not 3 ways, 3 AI tools, 3 different AI technologies, so to speak. So the first, and I have them all queued up. So the first is Chat GPT. So you probably heard about it. You literally can have it do anything. So say for instance, just looking at these examples that they have here, let's just click one, make a content strategy. It literally outlines this. And truth be told, this may be the type of things that you guys are purchasing from people with their courses and things of that nature. So I don't know. I'm going to move on. So this is something you can pretty much ask questions. It writes things for you. It plans. It can write scripts, etc., etc. This is kind of endless on the things that it can do. For example, so create a Valentine's Day post telling customers about our new sugar cookie DIY kits. Boom. Here it is. And it goes into such detail. The thing that I have kind of noticed about this is that it gives you a lot of emojis and things of that nature. So when you see that places, that may be like an indicator of, oh, this is probably AI technology. Now I've seen things go in just as they are. And if you look at it, I'll read a little bit. Dear customer, or if it's a post, I wouldn't put dear customer. Love is in the air and we've got something sweet in store for you. Introducing our brand new DIY sugar cookie kits, the perfect way to add a sprinkle of love to your Valentine's Day celebrations. Mind you, I spend so much time trying to come up with cute little catchy phrases, blah, 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 blah. And that was done in not even 30 seconds. So that's one tool that you may be interested in using. Again, the possibilities are endless. You can ask it practical questions, kind of like you would Google. There are some limitations, and it will say that they can make mistakes. So if there's any information that is vital, you don't want to put your reputation on the line by just going with what AI is telling you, okay? So I'm going to use this AI to help us introduce the other AI. The other 2 are image related. Also, Chat GPT does have a image making component. I just don't use that yet. I use these other 2. Well, I actually use Midjourney. So that's what we're going to get into. And if I didn't say Midjourney, well, AI is just literally artificial intelligence. So it's a computer working and thinking like a human would, in a sense. So right now, I'm going to tell it in these other image related things. The terminology used is called prompt. I'm going to put my timer on now. I'm sorry. It's called a prompt. Prompts help you, or let's just see if it can explain. I'm just going to say explain what an AI prompt is. And let's see. Let's see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow. And it's pretty spot on. It's specific instruction or input provided to an AI, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. They're talking about itself. It's kind of self-promoting. But in short, a prompt is the guideline for what you want to be created. With images and image creating, I'm going to go with the most user-friendly one first, and that is Bing. You can type in whatever you want. I also want to say, when using Bing, be very careful with your copyright stuff, because unlike Midjourney, Bing is a search engine, so it knows all of the copyright stuff as far as characters, blah, 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 blah. So with Valentine's Day coming up, let's see if we can do something related to that. Create an image of two couples on a double date for Valentine's Day. So it's going to take its time to create whatever, and I'll show you some of my previous ones just to give you guys a feel. But this is what it came up with, and this can be as detailed as you want it to be. Really, here, this is the only image that kind of followed the prompt. With Bing, I wouldn't have your hopes too high, but let's look at, so yeah, you can see 3 different images, and the crazy thing is these are not real people, but it probably is remnants of real people who have, contributed it to those type of apps and such. So let's see, let's think of something else simple. Dallas Cowboy. Okay. And African American. Ooh. Let's just see. And I'm going to go back to some of my older things for you to see. It doesn't take that long, but I had to pause and get the kiddos situated. So that'll generate there, but these are some of my previous prompts. And boom, it created that. Also, you can, and it's not always perfect, but you can have specific text in mind. Let's go here. What did I put here? African American Princess Peach surrounded by presents and Christmas lights. This would be my Princess Peach style. Let's keep scrolling to see what I've done. And this, a lot of times I get the kids involved just because AI is fun. It's for everybody. And these are some of the things that they came up with. And, it's not always perfect. It's not always perfect. If you don't like what you see, I'm just going to click create and see what it gives me new. So you can kind of just it's like a rolling the dice when it comes to AI stuff, especially using Bing. Now, I would say, oh, okay, this is cute. Look just how it changed. I didn't change any words. I just had it repopulate. Now, also, if you look here, AI is not perfect sometimes, so fingers sometimes trip it up. Hands and fingers are kind of tricky. I do like this Princess Peach. She's super cute. Okay. So a lot of people are using different images and creating other things with them. I do want to warn you guys when it comes to like Grinch. It's literally as silly as you want it to be, or you know. And you can think in your specific industry, you could be a chef. Maybe you need real quality food shots. You can have AI generated. Now, I wouldn't advise doing things that you're not capable of making, but as far as websites, presentation, there are a lot of times, like, look, when we need isn't that cool? The Grinch, people went crazy with the Grinch. So all of the little images that you guys probably saw over the holidays is likely AI generated. Also, oh my goodness, I lost my thought. But I'm gonna move on. You kind of get the gist. Oh, let's see. This is some food. I really enjoyed this food in Spain, and I'm just curious because personally, I have not generated any images that are food related. So let's give it a second. Also, I think you get 15 of these a day, which this is gross. I've never seen peas, but again, it's open to interpretation. You can be as specific as you want. I'm going to take you over to Midjourney, which is a bit more for me professional. This is a server kind of shared with the world, right? You do have to pay to play a little bit. There was a time when this was a free trial. But yes, the popularity, I'm sure all the technology that it takes to keep this up and running requires a small fee. I'm going to try to click on some like this. Let's see what their prompt was. 1970s style retro illustrated ad for homemade butter called Josh Butter. Isn't that cute? So let's kind of try to use that. Now, in Midjourney, there is specific lingo. You do have to do this backspace prompt, and then you come with your prompt. You can include as much detail or as little detail as necessary. I'm going to try to play off this one. And this is, I do want to say, I sometimes sit on and do like the business hours for these. The creators, they try to make this easy for you. So they have office hours where you can ask questions. They give you ideas about latest updates, etc. And if you see this V 6.0, this is the newest version of Midjourney. They continue to update and make things better, make things more realistic. It's really an amazing job, really. I'm going to change it. Cookies called. And when you put stuff in parentheses, that is like, this is the text to use. You know what I'm saying? And all of this AR, these are kind of, I would say, like if you know about cameras and view and vision, like you can get really specific. If you want this to be a Polaroid photo, you can do that. I'm going to show you a couple more examples. I think I've gone over my time. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't specify here about the lady, but I was about to put African American, da 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 da. You can do all of that, but let's just see what pops up as is. Now, I do want to not warn you, but like a lot of technological situations, the default person, the main character is white. So if you don't put the specifications of what you need, you're most likely not going to get it. Like, I'm sure that it's going to present me a white woman for this ad, if it even chooses to, let's see. And I love it. Also, prompts. Again, this is what I was saying about the designer. I'm sorry, y'all. Prompts are things that people feel really personally about. They're excited. They feel like they've created something, but prompts are not things that you should just fall in love with, because with each updated version, there may be a new way that you have to input or communicate with with the tech. You can't just, as it updates, you have to update. So it's one of those things. It's never too late to learn AI, but you gotta keep working at it because things change. This Ronald Reagan as a Pixar character in Up, you can literally do whatever. Literally do whatever. Looks like some design concepts. I'm telling you, as big as your imagination is, and I don't know where my image is. What are we really doing? As big as your imagination is, let me do something. Somebody was saying something to me. I guess my image did I not click it? Or maybe it's not done yet. That's a possibility. That it's yet generating. Do. Okay, wow. Let's go to some older things that I have created. Some Barbies. I was in a Barbie zone. And let's take a look at the prompt here. And maybe I think I might have a new mention. This is full body portrait. You have to be specific, okay? You have to be specific. You can do animations, oil paintings. Oh, this was something generated by my husband. Kobe. He loves Kobe. So it's Kobe-ish, but not quite. Like it's not quite. It'll do. There are also other functions called like face swap. I was really in my Barbie girl era right here. So pretty close to when the movie came out, I guess. You can get backdrops and backgrounds. There are so many little things that I have created and done. Fresh prints. If you would like to see a more detailed like prompt drafting and sharing, then okay, cool. Also, let's go back to our chat. Did I close it? Okay. And I'm going to actually tell it to create a prompt. I mean, it's really not, it added the extras, okay? Wasn't too far off, but if there was something that you had complications with figuring out how to communicate, you can use AI to help you with other AI. It's totally, again, up to you and your imagination. Let's see if anything prompted. Oh, here we go. Here are our cookies. And like I said, it is a white woman, white family, white kids, whatever. And it didn't get my text right, which that's something that happens. So if I love this image, I would just take it out and edit it in Photoshop. Okay. So this is also something that you can use to make mock-ups. Let me see. I know I've made a couple mock-ups somewhere. Boom. And now they have even more realistic things. So a realistic mock-up, you put the details in what you want. If you don't see what you want, it's probably because you did not prompt it in a way that kind of conveys what you're trying to do. So you just kind of keep cracking at it. It's like, again, a roll of a dice. You kind of don't get to go back, but there are different things. Like if you like something about it, you can make a new variation and it'll regenerate using this as kind of like your base. You can do this subtly, like a subtle change. You can do that. You can upscale these images, which is what this one is. This is actually an upscaled image, because it populates. See, it populates 4 at a time. So it gives you 4 options to rock with. You really pick your favorite option or the one that's closest to what you say or what you wanted and kind of go from there. So let's take our. Now I have created my own little server just because that's me, and I was doing the face swapping, which this is pretty cool, kind of. Yeah. Let's see. Is this the one? Oh, this is not the one that I did face swap. I did it once. I didn't really like how it turned out, but like sure enough, it's my face. It used not these images of me. Darn. I thought it used a different picture of me, but maybe that's me. Either way, that's me. So it took me from here with this image and it allowed me to pop my face in. So that's another feature. I will get into that later if you want to. Let's just go to my server by itself and put in what we generated from chat. Paste. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Sorry guys, I did go a little over because I was interrupted, but hopefully this is a little helpful and kind of give you like a teaser about what AI is and kind of makes it a little bit less of something that's like a big scary thing. Kind of breaking it down, there's ways that you can use it to your benefit for your business, for whatever. And I'm also seeing there are a lot more avatars being made. See, this is so cute. So cute. I'm not familiar with Chibi, but I've seen that running around a couple times. Excuse me. So I know that that's like a popular thing. I'm not sure what program people use that in or anything like that. So let's try another one. Oops. Again, y'all, you have to kind of prompt like specific things like ages, skin tone, eye color, etc. Whoops. Oops. And I also want to let you know, run-on sentences is fine. They're fine. I don't want to get too technical with you guys, but a little bit of this kind of indicates importance. Like again, when communicating with AI, you have to understand how you need to communicate. The less important things are further, down the line. Let's see. Booyah. So let's see what we come up with. And this, I promise, is my last prompt. I am out. I want to get this uploaded and done. I appreciate you guys for, tuning in. Hopefully some of this information was informative. I will, I guess based on the feedback, I will do a more planned, deep dive into either program if you'd like. And I guess I could continue to be prompting. So that's what that got. And let me just do one more. And you don't have to wait until you're done with the others to keep prompting. So I could keep going and keep going. And that's what you're going to see when you're in these other groups with people or on these other servers. You're going to see people just kind of rapid firing. This is what we came up with. We did say airbrushed. So while we wait on that, although it's going to take like 1 second more. Look here. Let's see what other people are doing. Let's close that. Like, it's just endless. That's me. Let's see. And look how freaking stunning. Okay? Super, super stunning. I love it. And so, for example, if I'm like, okay, I like this one, I would just click V4 to give me another variation of that same thing. I'm gonna do all of them. Well, 2. Just to show you. Then it gives you 4 more of that style. So, in closing, you can do whatever you want. See how I kind of kept with this? Don't you just love it? This could be for so much. This looks like a website, editorial kind of moment. There's so much you can do with these. So much. And this, I say, would not be possible if you guys were not obsessed with like face tuning apps and things of that nature. But when we put our pictures and all of that on Facebook and all of that, like this is what AI gets its information from. Facial features and, so it's learning us while we're sharing, which if you think about it too long could be kind of creepy, but I hope this video was helpful for you guys. And until next time, bye-bye.